And that was Luke O'Shea with Lady of the Land. And wonderful to see Luke has been inducted into the Galaxy of Stars during the 2025 Tamworth Country Music Festival. Wonderful to see. And it's also wonderful to see my next special guest joining me on the 2TM Breakfast Show this morning. And I believe they're also in the Galaxy of Stars. Not too sure when they were inducted, but it's the Bushwackers, Dobe Newton and Roger Corbett. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning, Tamworth.
And you are in the Galaxy of Stars.
We are in Galaxy of Stars. We're the full nightmare. We're in Galaxy of Stars, Hands of Fame, and now on the Rock of Renown, the Roll of Renown.
The Roll of Renown.
And when we were inducted into the Galaxy of Stars, we arrived on camels.
Really?
Yes, really.
Was there a reason for the camel?
No.
It was just they happened to be there.
That was somebody's bright idea.
And we were inducted with the Emmanuel brothers.
Wow.
Tommy and Phil, which was just lovely because they'd both been part of the Bushwackers story so much. So it was, it was just a really lovely moment.
Yeah, and speaking of the Roll of Renown, we were just chatting off air, the fact that we've got Keith Urban being inducted. And the fact that, you know, the Bushwackers have a little bit of history with Nicole Kidman being in a movie together.
Yes, when she was 14.
Yeah.
Tall 14.
Was that the one that was filmed partially at the Long Yard, was it? Was it the Long Yard or?
Oh, look, I don't know where they filmed. We filmed our part in up in Queensland, I think.
Okay.
South Queensland.
Yep.
In Noosa. It was just fantastic. We were there for about 3 days and, you know, chatted away to Nicole. And it was anyway.
Oh, I'm sure she
haven't spoken to her since. Spoken to her since.
Well, hopefully she might be in tow with Keith when he's here in town on Saturday at the Golden Guitar Awards and to accept his induction into the Roll of Renown. And speaking of the Golden Guitar Awards, the 53rd Awards this Saturday, both yourselves are going to be presenting.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
Yes, we're presenting a couple of awards, which is always a bit of fun to be wheeled out on the stage. Veterans. And, no, it's always great. It's lovely to just feel a part of the whole event, you know. It's such a great big event and so many people there that we know, of course, over the years. So it's just nice to be included.
And we always try and look pleased for our...
and we're nominated for a gold guitar as well.
Yes, that is right. Yes.
But
yep.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's the night of nights.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. And have you got your jacket sorted?
Oh, you betcha.
Dobe,
well, because we're presenting, I have to consider a wardrobe change.
Oh, you've got costume change. Okay.
Oh,
yes. Very good.
Did you go special?
A bit special.
Did you?
But I'm also presenting with the minister.
Oh.
I know. Who's given the Academy and the Country Music Association of Australia, he's given us a bunch of money.
Wow.
I know. So, but he's been coming up, John Graham, been coming up for 5 or 6 years now.
Yes.
So, no, he's been a great supporter. And speaking of the Academy, I just wanted to say one of the things that the New South Wales government has done is provided us with the money for an ex-Academy graduate to spend 3 weeks in Nashville. And so we've had 2 people go so far. Jenny Mitchell went last year and Greta Ziller the year before. So we'll be sending another one. And in order to make that happen, Mayton have given us a guitar, which we will be raffling at Bushwackers gigs.
And there's a few of those still to come before the festival's done and dusted.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah, so tell me more. We're going to be seeing you at the Long Yard on 2 occasions?
This Friday, midday at the Long Yard. It's
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, in fact, yes. So if you're just coming into town, that is a great shows. Just like we've got our 2 beautiful fiddle players coming up from Melbourne today, and that's Sarah and Silas, and they are just a hoot to have on stage. They're fantastic, and that's just an all Bushwackers show. And then we've got our Chardonnay show on Sunday afternoon at 3:30 at the Long Yard. and lots of people have been to our Shardy show before on a number of occasions. It's usually just chock-a-block, sold out, so I jump in and get a ticket pretty quick if you're planning to come. And we have quite a few guest artists. And this year we've got a bunch of, basically, lots of academy students and coming along and, singing things, and we'll make Rory sing and we'll make, Lucy sing, and I don't know, it's just a fun day, and lots of Bushwackers, of course, and all that stuff.
I like in the official festival guide, it says, no Tamworth Country Music Festival experience is complete without seeing the Bushwackers. So,
Indeed.
So
yes,
there you go. You need to grab tickets. Thrilling audiences at the Longyard Hotel since the 1980s.
Yep,
According to this.
1982, I believe, was our first Longyard gig, and we were introduced to the Longyard folks by Ted Egan.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Who we'd met
Yep.
up in Alice Springs, and he said, I've just got just a place where you blokes should be playing.
Yeah.
And so we met the folks
Beautiful
at the
June
Longyard.
Smythe.
And they were lovely, lovely people, and we've been there ever since.
Yeah. It's the Tamworth home of the Bushwackers,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Well, it's such a great room
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
It's
great
play in,
We
you
love
know,
that
it
room.
really is.
Yeah.
Now, Roger, you mentioned, of course, the Golden Guitar nomination for Bush Ballad of the Year. Talk Around to Romeo. And I remember last year when we caught up with you during the festival, you gave me a copy of the latest record, which I have to admit, it's been in my
Lost.
car.
Oh.
No, I haven't lost it. No. I love it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I love the Great Australian Lap. And when you listen to all the tracks on this record, you sort of feel like you do a lap around Australia because there's so many iconic characters and stories. It's a beautiful record, can I just say
Thank you.
that?
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we love it, like... I write songs about what I know and things around me, but there's a fellow called Ian Quinn who wrote a couple of tracks on there with us, and young Angus's song about the Anzac experience, and just a bunch of songs. Also did Solid Rock from when we were on
Yes.
On
yes.
that show.
on that show, The Voice, which I think we probably covered last year.
We did,
but,
yes.
Several of our academy students always pop up on The Voice, so it's a really nice continuum, isn't it? That we have lots of people on The Voice.
And see-
Duncan Toombs this year,
Yes.
who was one of the group leaders
Correct.
at the Academy this year.
Yeah. Now tell me about Talk Around to Romeo, because I didn't get to chat to you about that song last time round that we spoke. Written by Ian Quinn, recorded by the Bushwackers. When I listen to this song, because I feel like I actually know the little town of Toromeo, because I think it's up where I used to call home. So how did this song come about?
Oh, well, it's my friend Ian Quinn. I've done about 5 albums with Ian as a producer, and I've been a fan of his songwriting for a long time, and he is just all about small town Australia, like he lives in Corumba up in the Gulf, and sometimes he's there, sometimes he's somewhere else, and he's been all over the Will of the Wisp, and every now and again he rings me up and says, "Oh, I've got a song for you, Rog," and so he sends these songs. He wrote Great Australian Lap, and we added some verses to Great Australian Lap, and he sent us this song to Romeo, and I played it to a few people, and I said, "Do you think this is too little?" But it's just so reflective of small town life. It's that Bush Telegraph thing.
Yes.
That, it's just tiny little bits of news. And in this world where we're just inundated with big news all the time of great big things, it's nice to think that it's a little news in little towns that really counts.
Yes.
Who won the wood chop out at the show?
Yes,
Well,
and also about the chocos.
The chocos.
Well,
Who's on
and-
at the markets?
And we had a funny thing happen to us out at the DAG when we played there last Sunday. And this bloke came up to me and he said, I've got a property on the Crow's Nest Blackbunt Road.
Yeah.
And I went, "Oh," and he said, "My best mate, his name's John, and he's got a dozer, he's in earth moving, and he used to work at Rio Tinto.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh wow, it's a song about your mate.
Yeah.
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 And I think they've got a Kelpie or something.
No, they haven't got it.
Oh, they didn't have the Kelpie.
They haven't got a
right.
Kelpie.
There'll probably be somebody else
I
out
just,
to
I
Romeo
just,
that
I
does.
just thought it was just so cute's probably the wrong word, but it was just so kind of you could just see the place, and if you grew up out there, then you probably know.
Yeah, I love songs that do paint that visual picture. Now, Roger, you've got your guitar,
yes.
and I think you've got your harmonica there as well, and Dobe, you've got your trusty spoons.
The trusty spoons. Yes, I've.
Is there a technical term for? Or are they just the spoons?
No, they're
just spoon.
No.
There's concert spoons.
Concert spoons.
Concert spoons,
That sounds fancy.
Vinnie's is my preferred supplier.
Well, we're going to play a song off from the album, and it's just this song's just been such a good little winner for us. So we're going to be doing it's "Friend for Life" about my puppy dog, our one-eyed cavoodle. So here we go. This is "Friend for Life." Well, I've got a dog, of course I do. That's just who I am. You gotta have a dog to put up pictures on Facebook and Instagram. She gets all the comments, I get all the spam. But I love having a dog around, and that's just who I am. So you've got a dog, of course we do, 'cause she's a family pet. We always pack the credit card when we take her to the vet. She's had a few emergencies, but we haven't lost her yet. We spend and spend, but we don't care, 'cause she's a family pet. Oh, that's poodles, moodles, labradoodles, spaniels, hounds and mutts, staffies, dachshunds, kelpies, collies, sniffing each other's butts. No matter what the breed or the colour, no matter what the shape or size, if you've got a dog, you know you've got faithful friend for life. Well, she's chewed 4 pairs of glasses, headphones and remotes, shoes and socks and undies, and the buttons off my coat. They'll turn up on the back lawn just after I've mowed. Pens and pegs and plastic bits, they all go down her throat. Oh, it's just poodles, moodles, labradoodles, spaniels, hounds and mutts, staffies, dachshunds, kelpies, collies, sniffing each other's butts. No matter what the breed or the colour, no matter what the shape or size, if you've got a dog, you know you've got faithful friend for life. Yes, you have. When I say walk, she tilts her head, jumps up in the air. She barks and gets excited, 'cause she knows we're going somewhere. We go down by the river, 'cause all her mates are there. No matter how big or ugly they are, well, she just doesn't care. She loves poodles, moodles, labradoodles, spaniels, hounds and mutts, staffies, dachshunds, kelpies, collies, sniffing each other's butts. No matter what the breed or the colour, no matter what the shape or the size, if you've got a dog, you know you've got faithful friend for life. Well, she's our dog, and I tell ya, we love our girl to bits. She brings us bones and balls and toys, and never calls it quits. We give her expensive treats, pick up all her shits, but she's our little princess, and we love her to bits. 'Cause we love groodles, schnoodles, one-eyed cavoodles, rescue strays and mutts, Afghan schnauzers, boxers, bulldogs, sniffing each other's butts. No matter what the breed or the colour, no matter what the shape or size, if you've got a dog, you know you've got faithful friend for life. No matter what the breed or the colour, no matter what the shape or size, if you've got a dog, you know you've got faithful friend for life. If you've got a dog, you know you've got a faithful friend for life.
The Bushwackers joining me live on the 2TM Breakfast Show this Thursday. I love that song, and that is on the Great Australian Lap album, so make sure you pick up a copy. Now, quickly before I let you both go, Dobe and Rog, tickets to the shows that are still to come for the Bushwackers, you can buy them online still?
You can buy them online still, and also at the bottle shop at the Long Yard, which is a very good way to buy a ticket as well, that right there, and pick up a little something extra. And yeah, we'll see you in there. It's going to be great. Both of these shows have just been wonderful in the past, so we just really look forward to it.
And good luck on Saturday night with the nomination.
Yes,
and have fun with the presenting duties as well.
And you'll see us all on the red carpet. We're all walking down.
What can possibly go wrong? Eh?
Well, we'll catch up with you on the red carpet as well, because we'll be there.
Oh,
yes,
excellent,
so we'll make sure we say g'day. But for now, the Bushwackers, thank you so much for popping in and seeing us here at 2TM.
Lovely as always to be here.
Thanks.
And our coverage continues on 1287 2TM after this.
With gift cards from Forum 6 Cinemas, you can experience